Hello and welcome to the SKS Bailey Group first coronavirus client help video of the year 2021. That's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? So welcome, and I should also say welcome to Groundhog Day, because we're back to where we started, aren't we, in 9 months ago. So we've got quite a bit that's going on at the moment, but this video is just mainly an introduction to new people who've never seen one, and also just to run over some of the old things that are going on. Not a lot's changed really. As I say, it's a bit like Groundhog Day, but there'll be some interesting new things that you'll probably not know about. So, for example, we have a new rates grant that's come out. So if your rateable value is up to £15,000, then you will get a grant of £4,000. If it's between 15 and 51, you'll get £6,000. If it's over 51,000, you will get £9,000. We understand that does not have to be applied for. It will come direct from the councils, and remember please, it is taxable, so therefore you will pay tax on that amount. The self-employment scheme, this one has to be applied for before the 29th of January, and it's exactly the same as before. So a maximum of £7,500, £2,500 per month. Your self-employment income's got to be 50% or more of your total income. You all know the rules. I've been through them on the previous videos. You all know the rules. You all know what the crack is with them. And again, you have to apply for it. We can't do it for you. We can help you, but we can't do it for you. And the money will get paid into your bank account. The business bounce back loans that everyone's got, the 50,000 or up to £50,000, those now have been extended until March. The banks are getting a lot tighter with who they give them to. So the only advice I can give on that is apply as soon as you can do. Obviously, the 50,000 is not taxable because it's a loan. But just on those, just to reiterate what they are, for the first 12 months, it's interest free. For the next 5 years, it is payable at a lower interest rate. So, for example, £50,000 is £833 a month. Now you can also apply for that 5-year period to be extended to 10 years. So that's a little bit of a tip there for you. The furlough payments, we're back to where we were in September. So the furlough for 80%, you've got to pay the employer's piece. So you pay the employer's national insurance, you pay the employer's pension piece. And this time, though, there is a restrictive time period. So you have to have the claims done by the 14th of the month. So, for example, we're on the 11th today, 12, 13, 14, so they've got to be done by Thursday this week, okay? So if you haven't got the information into us and we're doing them for us, then please get it in quickly. We are under pressure with these claims now because there are only 2 weeks. And as you all know, we've only just been back since last Monday. So this is a short one, this first one. Capital gains tax, here we go, some more tax stuff for you. Capital gains tax. If you sell a residential property, you have to declare that residential property sale to the revenue within 30 days. If you've made a profit, obviously you're going to pay the tax. If you haven't made a profit, then you don't need to declare it, but you need to be able to show that you've made a loss. So if the revenue ever asks you, then you can show them that calculation. That's why you didn't declare it. The tax has got to be paid within 30 days as well, remember. So that's important. And they will fine you £100 or whatever the fine happens to be, depending on the size, if you do not get it in on time. So that's a big one, that one. What else have we got going on here then? We've got IR35. For those of you who are contractors, so what I mean by that is that you run your business through a company and you only have 1 or 2 clients, and you take dividends and small salary out of your company. In that case, you may fall foul of rules under IR35. What the government are trying to do in this piece is to make sure that you pay the national insurance that you would have paid had you been employed. These rules have been in for quite some time, but they are now getting strengthened from April, and there are a lot of companies out there now, big companies, who are now making sure that all their supply chain is outside of this. In other words, they're either employed or you are set up in such a way that you do not fall foul of the IR35 rules. Again, if you need advice, give us a call. Brexit. The only thing I want to say about Brexit is that remember, you need your EORI number, we'll be giving out a fact sheet on Brexit in the next week or so, tips and advice basically on what to do and what not to do, especially if you're exporting goods or importing goods. If you're dealing with services into the European Union, then there's a lot less to worry about. But if you're doing goods, then watch out for our fact sheet that's coming out, as I say, in the next week or so. That's about it really, except a bit of internal news for you. We're obviously doing a massive rebrand at the moment throughout the whole of the SKS Group, especially in SKS Bailey Group. And there'll be a new website launched in the next couple of weeks, new mobile app launched in the next couple of weeks. So look out for that. The mobile app is where you'll be able to contact us more efficiently. So it'll basically fly through to whoever you want to be speaking to. Rather than you ringing them, you can just go onto your app, click a little box that says call Johnny. Johnny will then get the email, he'll then call you back. So it'll be a lot easier for everyone. And it goes straight to little Johnny, as opposed to being passed around the place. So that's a really good thing. Obviously, 31st of January is coming up. We are really busy. If you haven't got your records into us yet, please, can you get them in? We are absolutely snowed under at the moment. As you just heard, we've got furlough claims to do. We've got capital gains tax things to do. We've got tax returns to do. So the sooner you can get your records into us, the better. We are working as fast as we can. If you have got them with us, please bear with us. We are processing them as fast as we can. And we will be telling you the tax to pay as soon as we can do, obviously. So that's 31st of January. As you all know, you've all been in business for a long time. You know, it's 31st January is the end of the period. We'll be doing a couple of webinars over the next couple of months in relation to MTD, Making Tax Digital, that comes in, or it's already in for some people, and it's getting strengthened over the next year or so. So we'll be doing a video or so, or a webinar, I should say, on that. So look out for that one, and there'll be other ones coming along in the future. We'll be doing another video like this, a little tips video, over the next couple of weeks. We really wait until things get announced and then we do it, because generally things are the same as they are. But after January, we'll be putting them in regularly, as we said last year, as we started to do last year, in tips and advice, going through things. So things like use of your home as office. What can I claim for sitting at home whilst I'm at home? What can I claim for driving to work every day? Well, you know, those sort of things that everyone asks us all the time. And the big question that you all ask me all the time, I'm a chartered accountant, 25 years, how do I buy a car? That's your biggest question, isn't it? Well, those tips will be on it as well. I've just noticed I haven't introduced my two friends, have I? They're here again. You can see it's Groundhog Day because we've got little Sean and we've got little Benny. So there we go. The two are here, and they'll all be with us. You know they're always with us, just to make sure that it's exactly the same as last year, because we've got the same little people here. Okay, that's it for today then. So we'll see you in a couple of weeks, and look after yourself, stay safe, and thanks very much, and Happy New Year, of course. Bye-bye.